happy Monday. Hope all of you had a great Easter weekend. Um, let's get into this. I was laughing my ass off at this entire episode. Seriously, I was laughing at it. The Quartermain scene was hilarious. I really wish Michael could have been a part of that scene with Tracy, Monica, Dylan, Ned, Olivia, Larry, Laura. I felt like Michael was missing from that scene. Michael was definitely missing from that scene. I felt like he should have been a part of that because it definitely would have been even funnier. Um, but of course, Michael had to deal with Sonny and Carly's drama, and I hate that, yo. I really do because I feel like Michael should not be involved in this. I feel like Sonny and Carly a lot of times they make their problems Michael's problems because he's kind of the peacemaker of the family. But I feel like he's too young for this drama. Like he really is. Like he got his own life. He's the CEO of a huge company at a young age. He got his own life to live. And I hate the fact that they make all their problems Michael's problems. And a lot of times I hate that Michael makes their problems his problems. I feel like, no, you shouldn't. I feel like he's too involved in their marriage. And I felt like it was inappropriate of Sonny to even involve Michael, tell him the details of what's going on. Like, oh, your mother slept with Jackson. That wasn't his business. I felt like that was not his business. And Sonny went overboard by even telling him that. You should not tell him this. You know, that's like, Carly telling Jocelyn, oh, I slept with Jax, I cheated on Sonny, and I slept with your dad. She would never tell Jocelyn that. Number one, because it's not her business and she's too young to know. You know what I mean? Like, and besides, what kid, I don't care how old you are, you could be 50 years old right now and your mother could be 70. What what child wants to know about their parents' sex life? Nobody wants to hear that shit. I don't. I don't even want to envision it. I mean, I know that's how we all got here. I know that, but I just black that out my mind. Like I block it out my mind. I don't want to know. As far as I'm concerned, my mother doesn't have sex. As far as I'm concerned, like it's out of my head. I don't even want to know that shit. I don't want to think about it. My grandmother, my great grandmother, I don't want to think about it. They don't have sex. It's out of my head. It should be out of yours. Like seriously, like what parent discusses this shit with their kids? Like no. And I feel like, I felt Sonny, like I said, he was wrong for even telling Michael this shit. You don't tell your child who's sleeping with who. Your mama's sleeping with this one, I'm sleeping with they don't need to know that. That's not their business. Um but anyway, I also felt like it was totally petty of Sonny. Sonny got on my goddamn nerves this episode. He was so petty and on his moral high ground. I said, really, Sonny? Handing that recording over to Dante to have Jax arrested. Here's the thing: I get what Jax did was illegal. That's basically organ trafficking, which is illegal, obviously. But only a select few people knew about what Jax did, and I felt like I agree with Michael when Michael told Sonny, "You should have looked the other way. You shouldn't even have given that recording to to Dante. You shouldn't have said shit about it." And I agree. He definitely shouldn't have. Um, because I feel like it's totally wrong for somebody to go to prison for just trying to save their kid's life. I feel like it's wrong. Yes, it was illegal, but at the end of the day, he did do it for a good reason. Nobody wants to go through the agony of watching their child dying, you know what I mean, and feeling helpless, and that's how he felt at that time. So he did whatever he had to do. And Sonny know damn well he would have did the same thing. He admitted he would have did the same thing. In my opinion, all of them are wrong in this whole situation, but Sonny throwing the blame at Carly, throwing the blame at Jax, but you're not really throwing blame on yourself. And I feel like that's what Carly really has an issue with at this point. Also, not the fact that he lied about it for months, but the fact is you act like you're blameless in all of this. Like your actions played a part in this as well as what Carly was trying to get him to realize, but he just won't see it or he doesn't want to admit it. Because he's like the type of person too. He doesn't like to admit when he's wrong. Carly's kind of the same way. A lot of them are. But I felt like Sonny was just totally wrong for giving that recording to Dante. And then he's sitting there talking about, oh, Jax had to pay for his crime. Sonny, how many, your whole life is a crime. Like, seriously, your entire existence is a crime. You commit crimes every day just by being the Don of Port Charles. By you being a mob boss, that's committing a crime every single day. Every shipment that comes in through the piers, that's a crime. I don't see you going to prison for it. You've murdered people, you shot people, you tortured people, you've done everything hook and crook to get your money. to get to where you are today, money and power. You've done all that. You have not gone to prison. Well, the only time you did go to prison really was when you killed AJ, but even then you spent a little bit of time in prison. So who are you to say Jax needs to pay? If Jax needs to pay, then you need to pay. It's that simple. You know, who the hell is Sonny to sit there? And then Sonny had the nerve to say, oh, he's only going to get a slap on the wrist. He's going to get, oh, 2 days in the county jail, community service. Sonny, how do you know he's going to get community service in 2 days in the county? This is organ trafficking. This is not an unpaid parking ticket. I could see if he had an unpaid parking ticket, then yeah, you barely get a day in jail for that. He could easily beat that. This is organ trafficking. The courts don't play that. This is a serious charge. That's up there with murder. A lot of years. Ridiculous. That's a long time. Like that's a serious charge, a very serious charge, and I felt like Sonny was just insane. And the worst part about it was Jax's daughter basically had to watch him get arrested. Even though I respect the fact that Dante didn't use the cuffs. I respect that about Dante. That was good that he didn't have to use the cuffs. You know what I mean? Because it was hard enough for Jocelyn to just stand there and watch her father be carted off to jail. And then when she found out it was Sonny that did it, she was pissed, and I don't blame her. Sonny was dead wrong for what he did. Dead wrong. Um. So anyway, big surprise. Julian is alive. That was not a shock. So Alexis went to the pier and pops, and here comes Julian popping up. And I guess she ran off with Julian or whatever. Go figure. So Jason and Sam went over to the Quartermain mansion to see Dylan to get the copies of some pictures or whatever that he took to see if they could get Julian in any of the images. And they noticed Julian in the picture with another guy. I guess the guy works at the pier. He does the boats and stuff. So basically, he's illegal. He does illegal things. So when Sam and Jason get to the pier, they notice that Alexis's scarf is on the ground at the pier, which alarms them. This whole storyline is dumb to me. It's just stupid. Because obviously the writers are going to try to redeem Julian. That's exactly what they're going to try to do. And my guess is he's going to be cleared of all these charges. Um, Shocker, I know. But anyway, Dylan and Kiki are some horn dogs. Like seriously, every scene with them is kissing and talking about sex. Like seriously, they act like a bunch of horny teenagers. But this whole engagement party was hilarious. Like the whole thing, Tracy is downright rude. Like she is just downright rude. Like the way she was talking to Olivia and the way that she laughed when Dylan said that Ned was marrying up and Tracy started laughing. I feel like Tracy is so hypocritical. How you gonna sit there and talk about certain people and the choices they make in life about who they have kids by or whatever? But look how many scumbags Tracy married. Luke, Larry Ashton, who happened to be standing right there in the living room along with them, and Anthony Zakara, Gino Solito, Mitch Williams, Paul Hornsby. Need I say more? Like seriously, look at her long list of failed marriages, and all of them were gangsters. All of the men Tracy married were thugs. They were all in some type of illegal business or marrying her for her money. Um, so Larry Ashton, of course, he wants his 50% of the sale of that portrait, but Tracy ain't selling the portrait. And we all know Larry Ashton is all about the dollar bill. Larry don't care. Larry will sell his mother to get money. That's how Larry Ashton is. He'll sell his mama to make a quick dollar. That's a damn shame. Um, so the fire alarm went off, and of course I knew that Larry was going to use that as a distraction to steal the painting, which he did, and replaced it with some Joker looking painting. I bust out laughing. I say, "Oh, Larry Ashton is crazy." But the funniest scene was when Tracy and Monica were going back and forth, cussing each other out, and Monica kept reminding her that the mansion was hers and told her to check the deed. And Tracy had to go for the low blow and mention in front of Olivia how Monica slept with Ned all those years ago. I said, really, Tracy? You really gonna bring that up? That shit happened over 20 years ago. Way over 20 years ago. You really gonna bring that up? Like, really? It was not that deep, Tracy. But I did love the speech Tracy gave to Olivia. How Olivia makes Ned happy. And I really feel like Ned and Olivia do look good as a couple. They really do. But I'm happy that, Tracy finally accepted Olivia into the family. And I'm glad that Olivia didn't take it seriously because everybody knows that that's how Tracy is. She insults everybody, including her own kids. So that's just her. You know what I mean? She insults everybody. But I was glad, Laura could have been there and stuff like that. It was a good scene. It was a fun scene. But like I said, I wish Michael could have been there because he is a part of that family, and it would have been even better with Michael there. Um, what else happened in this episode? I think that's everything in this episode. But anyway, today's episode was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If I forgot to talk about something, let me know. But I hope all you have a great day. Um, have a great day, and I hope all you went to go see Fast 8. It was a good movie. If you didn't, go see it. See you all later.